When do you hire employees for your new HVAC business? Are you wanting to grow your HVAC business? Are you wanting to start an HVAC business? And you have the question of when do I hire employees and how do I hire employees? What do I need? How do I get what I need? Today's video is all about hiring employees. And when you hire employees, you're basically delegating a set of tasks to your employees so that you can better manage your business, because micromanaging everything and trying to manage everything in general is very hard. Hope you guys are ready to watch this video, and I hope you're ready to learn something. I definitely am ready to do this video. I'm excited to give you more knowledge. You're watching HVAC Tips for Technicians. I'm Tad. Let's get started with today's video, but before we do that, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell, ding, so you know what I'm doing. Really appreciate you watching. To all my members, thank you so much for supporting me. It doesn't take much, $1.99, and you can have direct contact with me. You can get my email, my phone number. Join if you want HVAC tech support, if you want help with your project, help with your journey, just to be able to ask me questions and me give you personal advice. Click that join button, become a member. Let me know in the comment section, say I joined, and I'll get you my email, and that'll lead to my contact information. Let's get started with today's video. So the first question is, why do I need employees, and when do I need employees? So why would you need employees? You need employees when you have lots of work. That means you don't have really slow times. But there's a way to be able to improve your system in your business so that when you do have slow times, you have something for your employees to do, because that's your number one question is, am I going to be able to afford this employee? Do I have enough for them to do? And during the startup process of your business, you're building your customer base. So when you have a customer base, it's different from when you're building it. Meaning that if you've been in HVAC business for 5 years, 2 years, 10 years, you have more of a customer base. So during the slow times, you're probably still busy. And that's because you have a customer base built up. And there's also something that you can implement in your business that I'm going to talk about that's going to be able to give you more business and give you the opportunity to hire employees, because it gives you work to do, right? So you have to figure out, do I need staff, like office staff, secretaries, to make the calls and to receive the calls and to write information down and to categorize it, like put service calls in this spot, service and cleans, maintenance contracts in this spot, estimates, so we know, and to schedule everything for you? Or do you need somebody to actually do the work? Do you need an HVAC technician to help you? Now, you have to answer this question. Are you wanting to train, or are you wanting to hire somebody that's already been trained? Now, you need work for that person to do, and if you are planning on hiring an HVAC technician to be able to help you and join your team, then what you need to implement in your business is service and clean agreements, contracts, or maintenance agreements, contracts. This is exactly the same thing. I'm just trying to be more relatable and give you more understanding in this video. So once you get service and clean contracts and agreements, you start offering that to customers, then you build up a yearly reoccurring service that you're offering. You could schedule that during the fall and spring times when you're not as busy, like the summer and the winter, and then you'll have something for your employee to do if you plan on hiring an HVAC technician. Now, this is something also you can use in your business to be able to help train. So what you can do is you can have that person that you hired that really wants to be an HVAC technician, and you can have them start doing service and cleans, and that's going to familiarize them with the equipment. And then after they get familiarized, a year or two, because this is a long process, then they'll be introduced into the service side more and more as they move along. So that's something great for you. Now, if you want to train somebody, you have to spend more time. If you want to hire somebody that's already trained, then you may need to get on social media and create an advertisement, and you may need to advertise for that position in your business. That means you have to have all the requirements that you want, like driver's license, a year or 2, 3, 5 years of experience. Maybe you want somebody with EPA certification so that they can handle refrigerant. Maybe you want somebody who's an electrician so that they can do that as well for your company. You have to think about that. Do you want somebody trained? If you do, you got to advertise. Otherwise, you're going to have a connection, like you're going to have maybe an instructor's phone number, a school that's local that you can call to be able to figure out if they have recommendations for students that are about to graduate. That's something you can do as well to be able to get an employee. Having a good team is going to make you have a good business. So being able to find people that you can count on is key, so that you can actually manage your business better and then be in places that you need to be, while the other people that are working with you and for you are in places that you need them to be. So it's great to have employees, but you got to make sure that you have the necessary things in place so that your business is also financially going to be stable enough to be able to take care of those employees weekly, paying for payroll, and then also being able to have the insurance so that you're not liable if something happens. Got to think about that.
Thing I can't leave out of this video is what is found on Tennessee.gov. Now, this is for me because I'm in Tennessee, and it may be different for you, but this is all about workers' compensation. So this is insurance that you may need if you're going to hire employees. And I want you to read down here at the very bottom where it says frequently asked questions. It says, which employers must provide workers' compensation coverage for their employees? It says, in most industries, any employer with 5 or more full or part-time employees must carry workers' compensation insurance. In the construction or mining industry, however, employers must provide coverage even if there is only one employee. Construction employers may exempt themselves from workers' compensation coverage requirements by applying for an exemption, but all employees in construction must be covered. So if you have questions in regards to insurance, definitely visit an insurance agency, and then you need to learn more about workers' compensation insurance. And also, if you're going to have an employee drive a vehicle, it needs to be covered under the commercial insurance. Make sure you understand that. Let's continue.
If you want more videos, you got to check out my playlist, HVAC Tips for Technicians, if you want to learn more about being an HVAC technician. If you want to learn more about starting your own business, I have a video that is great. It's in the description. Check it out down below. Leave me some comments. Let me know who you are. Let me know where you're from. Definitely do not forget to subscribe and hit that like button, that bell, ding, so you know what I'm doing in the future. I'm Tad. You've been watching HVAC Tips for Technicians, and I hope I've answered your question as to when do I need employees and what kind of employees and the how. I hope I gave you the answer to that. Let me know down below if you have any questions. Those questions lead to content. Thank you.